name is Lovett. I am a poet and a writer, past photographer, but God has pivoted me to something else, so I'm a poet and a writer. If someone encountered my work today, I'd say that it is work of healing, work of self-love, work of moments of reflection. It's not just geared to women, it's men, it's children, it's us ever evolving. So I think it is a place where we all just felt met. There's a place of need and a place of love. I started my podcast for healing because I was going through a terrible time in 2020. I lost my mother, and then 2 months later, I lost my brother. And I think that space was the first time that I really felt the heaviness of depression. Many times before, I could just kind of get over something, but that was too hard. And then 2020, of course, was a pandemic. And so a lot of things had changed, but it opened up a place where I really got in touch with who I was as a person. I felt like I was resilient in many spaces, and it opened up a community that I didn't even look for. I realized that people were kind of going through the same thing, and if not the same, something similar. We all know that we are the same in some places, but how congruent all of us are. It doesn't matter the age, it doesn't matter the sex, it doesn't matter the situation. We are all the same. And then I realized, wow, I am building a community, and I didn't even intend to. I think poetry and writing has always been something that's been inside of me. I loved literature, writing in school. I even had teachers to tell me to go to school for writing. But I will say that I was more in touch with writing throughout the years. But after 2020 and starting the podcast, I think that it opened up a space for me that I didn't recognize in myself. Many times we unfold and we bloom and we tap into the things that we did in the beginning. And so writing has always been something for me, but then poetry became my outlet of healing and the inner work that I was doing. Spoken word allows me to just go into the depth of who I am as a person. I think when we say things out loud, we minimize what we say. We don't say it as in touch with our nature. It's conversational. Poetry feels so emotional. It feels so in tune with self. I always say this all the time. My mother, before she became a nurse, she wanted to go to school to be a teacher. And so she believed that any type of idle time was designated to school. So if I didn't have homework, my mother would make me read the dictionary and the thesaurus. Like, when I say that, people are like, what? And I say, yeah. And my mother would have college textbooks. She also had like Langston Hughes, Maya Angelou, something to keep the brain going. Now, as I would think, as a child, that was punishment. What I recognized that she was setting me up for something that I had never tapped into. And so I think that the usage of words and the ability to write came from just the beginning of my mother pouring something into me that we never saw coming, but I'm so grateful for it. When I read my poetry aloud, I hope that people feel the emotion, feel the breath, and feel the story that is being told. My hope is that when I'm speaking, they feel a sense to close their eyes and just be in the moment and go there with me. Let me write this gently, my baby. It is a book of poems that starts off as prayers, then about love, about life, and then it ends with stories in a poetic form. I say in the book that when you read the book, it may not seem like a poetry book because it's a story. It's unfolding. I think the highest impact of the platform that I've built is I'm happy that people see authenticity that comes. I am happy that people see that I am really just a regular, schmegular person. But it's coming from a place of been there, done that. I'm not perfect, but whenever I do poetry or whenever I'm saying the thing, it is from the experiences. It meets people wherever they are. And it's a non-judgmental stance. We are who we are. We're human. No one is perfect. And it's okay if you mess up. You're all right. You'll live tomorrow. Being told that my work has helped them in a situation, I think that is the biggest compliment. given to my heart, because many times what I write is about me or something that I have gone through. It's not in particular, I don't know these people, but it resonates in their heart. And so I'm thankful for that, because again, it shows we are no different. No different. No matter the age, no matter the color, no matter where you go, where you come from, we are all the same. If my life was a poem, what would it be? Bruised, but not broken. She used to wear strength like a borrowed suit, sewn from expectations, handed to her, tailored by trauma, tight in the chest, hard to breathe in, but still wearing it like it fit. They taught her how to be digestible, so she didn't. Not out of humility, but for safety. Not to be loved, but to be less offensive to people who couldn't handle her brilliance unfiltered. And she wasn't lost. She was camouflage. In a world that weaponized femininity, didn't have the audacity to ask her why she wasn't soft anymore. But she got tired of paying rent in places that tax her peace. Tired of being the safe house for people who burned down every boundary and called it close, you see. She's not angry. She's archived. Every wound catalog, every betrayal bookmark, and baby, she don't reread pain to feel it again. She reads it so she never forgets who she was before the fire taught her how to be a flame. She's a woman that crawled out of her grave, dirt still under her nails, and every no she used to feel is now laced into velvet steel. She learned that love isn't supposed to feel like bleeding, that sacrifice without reciprocity is just a fancy word for spiritual suicide. She don't beg for attention anymore. She commands presence. Not to be loud, but to finally sit in the spaces she used to give away. And she used to cry at doors that wouldn't open. Now she builds homes without her essence is its own welcoming mat. Her presence is its own energy. She is not the second draft. She's the final edit. Stamped in survival, proofread by pain. She's not asking to be in the room. She is the room. And if you don't come correct, you won't even recognize the address. So no, she's not telling you why she became the woman she became when she realized that you loved that version first. And she's not telling you why she became that woman before healing became an option sooner. She signed that script, burned her name in fire. That woman is healing. Now I need you to leave her alone.